Everyone, hi. Hi, Kumana. Kumana Prasad, hi. Okay, can you guys just let me know in the chat box if you can hear me and if you can see my screen? I just need to know in the chat box if you guys can hear me. Hi, Joe. Welcome to our webinar. Hi. I do still see more and more people joining, so we're going to give them some time to join, and then we will start our webinar for today. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for responding. Hello, hello. Hi, Brian. Hi, Joash. Hi. Hi, Muhammad. Okay, cool. I will be starting today's webinar. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. We'll be doing a live trading session. Today's webinar is brought to you by INFX in conjunction with Everest Fortune Group, which is where I am from, to bring this webinar to you guys. Okay, disclaimer, you guys already know how this works, right? Anything I share with you guys in this webinar should not be construed as financial advice, trading advice, or any kind of investment advice, okay? This is purely educational. Anything I say here should only be taken as educational, and whatever I share, a lot of it is just my own trading style and my opinion, okay? So don't get into something, and then if it hits your stop loss, you'll be like, oh, Cassandra told me to get into it. Okay, I joined the INFX webinar and Cassandra. Okay, no. Okay, so purely educational only. Please remember that trading Forex and CFDs, especially if you are on leverage, carries significant risk, okay, and may not be suitable for all investors. Okay, so please be careful if you are new to trading. Even if you are not new to trading, it is a very risky business. Please use proper risk management. Please learn the necessary skills before you jump into this. Okay, because it is very risky. Okay, so reminder, INFX is not responsible for any loss arising from any information contained here. Okay, so everyone cool with that? Okay, so I'm going to start with the introduction. For those who don't already know me, my name is Cassandra. You can call me Cass. I am a prop trader and a research analyst, okay, financial analyst at Everest Fortune Group. So Everest Fortune Group is an award-winning research firm. Okay, we are based in Singapore. We're a finalist for Best Forex and Equity Research for 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022 is not out yet. That's why it's not written here. So in terms of my own personal experience, I myself am a prop trader, I was saying. Okay, so I've been trading for a while now, for a few years, and I am prop trading for a few firms. I do it for a few prop firms. For those who don't know how this prop firm works, before you can even get into the prop firm, you first need to pass a test. Okay, you need to pass a test before you can even get in. How do you pass this test? You take a test. You take a couple of tests actually, And you basically need to do 8 to 10% within 1 month of trading without profit, okay? Without having a drawdown of more than 5%. So the 8 to 10%, the 8 to 10% is actually based on 22 trading days because the weekends are not counted. Okay, the weekends are not counted, so only weekdays, and it's basically 22 trading days for most months. Okay, so it's not that easy passing this test. Only about 2% of people ever pass this test. So I am one of that 2%, and I have passed this test multiple times. And I did that using technical analysis. I specialize in technical analysis. So if you guys do have questions regarding technical analysis, feel free to ask me in the chat box. If you have questions on fundamental analysis, please do not ask me. That is not my specialty. I probably wouldn't be able to answer you to the best. I probably wouldn't be able to give the best answer. Okay, so technical analysis, I'll try my best, but fundamental analysis, I myself, I'm not great in fundamental analysis, so please try not to ask me about fundamental analysis. Okay, so other than that, we're going to go into our agenda for today, which is to look for 3 charts. Okay, so the 3 charts that we are going to look at is 1 commodity. Okay, basically this live analysis session is us going into TradingView. We're going into the charts and we're going to do analysis together. So it's a live analysis session. Okay, so the 3 charts is 1 commodity, 1 cryptocurrency, and 1 forex pair. So for the commodity, usually I choose XAU USD. Okay, for the cryptocurrency, we can either look at Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's entirely up to you guys. Usually I stick with just Ethereum. Okay, and for the forex pair, that's totally up to you guys. I usually leave it to the floor. You guys can request in the chat box. Okay, you guys can request in the chat box if you want USD, CAD, GBP, USD, or AUD, USD, whatever it is, you guys request in the chat box. If nobody requests in the chat box, then I will just randomly choose a forex pair. Okay. Okay, cool. So the agenda is to show you guys the key approaches that we take in trading. So I'm going to show you guys how I usually trade in my strategy and my style. We're going to go through a checklist. This is kind of like a cheat sheet. And then we're going to go take on the markets together. Okay, before I continue, oh, thank you, Joe. Joe's already got a request, EURUSD. Before I continue, can I just find out where you guys are from? Can you guys let me know in the chat box where you guys are from? Because today a lot of your names are like new to me, so. Okay, India, South Africa, Malaysia, okay, hi Kumana Prasa, I'm actually Malaysian as well, just that I'm based in Singapore. Okay, I've got Germany, Australia, Philippines. Okay, basically from everywhere. Okay, nice seeing you. Belgium, another South African. Trinidad and Tobago, wow. Okay, we've got an international crowd here today. So hi everyone, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is a checklist that I was talking about. So the checklist that I use or we use here at Everest Fortune Group is this checklist. So this checklist basically, okay, we start with asking ourselves, are they horizontal levels? So if you guys are not very strong in tech, oh, another question I want to ask you guys is, how long have you been trading? So that I know if this will be new to you guys, if I should go slow, if I should go fast. Can you guys let me know in the chat box? Okay, 3 months, 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, just started, a beginner here. For those who cannot use the chat box, you can use the Q&A box, okay? So some of you are responding in the Q&A box, some of you are responding in the chat box. I can see both of it, so don't worry, you can just reply. You can just reply in either one. Okay, so I think majority of you are using Q&A box. But yes. Okay, so I would say some of you here are beginners, some of you have been trading for a while. So for the sake of the beginners here, or those who are just new to trading, I will not go too fast. Okay, I'll kind of explain why I'm doing it, because the whole point of this webinar is to help you guys in trading, right? It's to help you guys grow as a trader. So if I'm going too fast and you don't really understand what I'm saying, it's very hard for you to follow and you're not going to be absorbing anything anyways. Okay, so the checklist, we're going to start with horizontal levels. For those who don't know what horizontal levels are, it's usually support resistance. Okay, you can find this in your swing high or swing low. And then we're going to look for trend line or a channel. Okay, so this is a checklist, it's a cheat sheet. If you guys want to take a photo, if you guys want to write this down, I'm going to stay on this page for a few minutes so that you guys can take note, because this is a very important list to follow. Okay, this is a cheat sheet that you can follow. Okay, the other thing is any other chart patterns, are they like wedges, triangle, double top, double bottom? Are they head and shoulder? Inverse head and shoulder? Okay, then we're going to see if there's any death crosses. Okay, for those who are not following, let me grab my pen. Okay, for if there's any death or golden crosses, and then we're going to look if there's any natural moving average or any indicators that will be helping us make our decision. We've got the stochastics, RSI. So usually for stochastics and RSI, I only pull it out to see if there's divergence. We're going to look at correlation. So correlation in our case is that we can use if you're using currencies, for example. So one correlated pair that is strongly correlated will be GBP and the EUR. So if GBP is going up, usually EUR is also going up, same as Australian dollars and New Zealand dollars. If New Zealand dollars is going up, Australian dollars is also going up. Okay, so they usually move in the same place because they are quite correlated. Another kind of example of correlation will be oil. Oil, for example, and the Canadian dollars. Because Canada is a very big producer of oil, usually if oil goes up, the Canadian dollars will also go up. This is not all the time, but I would say for all the correlations, it's at least 80% of the time, 90% of the time, okay? After that, we're going to look for reversals or breakouts. This is very important once you have identified your support resistance trend line and whatnot. Hi, Samuel, welcome to our webinar. Okay, after you've identified all of that, then we can find whether price is going for a reversal or a breakout. Why is this so important? Because this is where we find out if price is going to go up or down, and this is where we enter for our buy or our sell. Okay, this is where we enter for the buy or the sell. Okay, so that's that. For those who just joined, do you want me to stay on this page for one more minute so you can take a picture, or you want to write it down somewhere? This is the cheat sheet that we use, the checklist that we use when we are looking for trades. Okay, I do see a few people who just joined the webinar. Okay, I'm going to stay on this page for 1 minute, okay? Yep, I'm just staying on this page for those who just joined in case they want to take a photo or write this down, because this is very important information. Okay, cool. Cool, everyone good, right? I'm gonna move on. Okay, so for those who don't know what Fibonacci is, we will be using Fibonacci in our trading style. Okay, we will be using Fibonacci in our trading style. Just give me a moment. I'm going to turn this off. Okay, cool. We will be using a lot of Fibonacci in our own trading style. Why? Because Fibonacci is the technical analysis or the tool that can help us find strength in support and resistance, and this will help us in our entry, stop loss, and take profit. So the Fibonacci retracements that we have are the retracement, the projection, the expansions, and the extensions. Okay, so for those who don't know about this, I cannot really teach you in depth today because Fibonacci is quite a wide topic. The last time I taught it, we had to break it down into 3 webinars because one webinar is 1 hour. So 3 webinars, I had to use 3 hours to teach this topic because it's not something you can learn very quickly in 1 hour or few minutes. You need a little bit of practice with this. Okay, so once you have combined all Fibonacci, you'll get confluence where there's more than 1 Fibonacci levels lining up in the same area. Okay, so this is basically a lot of what we're going to use. What we're going to use is the cheat sheet, and then we're going to combine it with Fibonacci. Okay, so I'm going to exit, and then we're going to go into trading view so that we can start our live analysis session. Again, reminder for those who just joined, please take this as an educational webinar. This is not a signals group. This is not a forecasting group. Please be careful when you're trading and use proper risk management. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this. Then we're going to go straight into the charts. So where is this? Okay, can I just check if everyone can see my screen? It should be trading view. Okay, my screen should be on trading view. Can everyone see I am on ETHUSD? If you guys can see, let me know in the chat box or the Q&A box. Okay, I saw Kumana Prasad replying. Thank you so much. Okay, I see Brian replying in the Q&A box. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming everyone can see my charts. That's the most important thing. Okay, we're gonna start with XAUUSD. Okay, let me just delete all of this because it's for the webinar. Okay, we're gonna start with XAUUSD. Remember, I said we start with a commodity, cryptocurrency, and then a forex pair. So the commodity we're choosing for today will be XAUUSD because that is what I'm specialized in. We can do gold, we can do oil, we can do other stuff, but I prefer XAUUSD because then I can better assist you guys because this is my specialty. Secondly, we're going to do cryptocurrency with this Ethereum. I've chosen Ethereum because I've been chatting on Ethereum for a while, so then you guys can see my analysis. And then Joe has requested for EURUSD. Okay, so we're going to stick with these 3 pairs. I'm going to duplicate. Okay, so this will be, what's going on? Why is it taking a while to load? I have very fast Wi-Fi. There's no reason why it's gonna take so long. Okay, so the second one will be Ethereum, which we're already on, and the third one will be EURUSD requested by Joe. Okay. Okay, so let's start with XAUUSD. Let's start XAUUSD and what we see is happening. Okay, on the long run, I'm not going to explain too much into detail because I use Elliott Wave to trade. Elliott Wave is an even more advanced technical analysis that I will not be able to share with you guys in this webinar today because it requires a little bit of time, quite a lot of time for me to explain how to use Elliott Wave. Okay, so shouldn't be using Elliott Wave to explain. I'm just gonna tell you guys that with Elliott Wave, I can see that price is going up for XAU USD. Okay, so Elliott Wave is showing me that price is going up for XAU USD. So therefore, I'm a little bit more biased to get in for a buy for XAU USD. Okay, but the problem is right now, price is at a resistant area. Okay, so we're gonna highlight some things that we see on the chart so that we can use it as our entry, stop loss, and take profit. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all of this. I'm gonna delete everything. Okay, whenever you are charting or you go to the chart, you need to start with a brand new chart so that you do not get confused or you do not get prejudiced or biased. Okay, but because I already charted this with Elliott Wave, that's why I'm already a bit biased of a buy. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna delete this. Trash. Okay. I'm going to show you guys how I would usually use traditional TA, okay? Using this list here. Remember, we had this list, the checklist that asks whether there's horizontal levels, whether there's trend line, the one that I state on that page, that check the cheat sheet. Okay, we're going to use the cheat sheet to find. Okay, so the first thing first is want to find trend. Can you guys let me know in the chat box, does it look like price is going up or price is going up or going down for you guys? Can you guys let me know in the chat box? Chat box or the Q&A box is okay. Okay, thank you, Muhammad. Thank you, Brian. Yep, that's right. Price is going up. Okay, how do I know price is going up? Because I do see price moving in this channel here. Okay, so remember in our cheat sheet or our checklist, the first thing is it says that support resistance followed by after consolidation. Yes, it's going up. Okay, so the one thing about this that I do not like is that this top part doesn't look complete yet. Okay, why? Because a channel, when you identify a channel, it needs to have 2 touches at the bottom, 2 touches at the bottom, and 2 touches at the top for it to be a valid channel. But in this case, price didn't touch the top a second time. It's only on its way to touch the top. If it touches this top and reverse here, then this will be a beautiful, beautiful channel. But in this case, it didn't. So this is not a valid channel. We cannot use it. Okay, what else is in our cheat sheet? Our cheat sheet said to use a channel, to use a trend line. So are there any channels? There is a channel, but it's not valid because there was no 2 touches at the top and 2 at the bottom. Okay, that's okay. The second thing is they're asking, is there a trend line? So a trend line usually is when you find a trend line like this. Okay, guys, I need to explain to you a little bit. The first chart that I'm charting, which is XAU USD, will always be the longest chart. Okay, so I'm going to spend the most time on the first chart. Why? Because I need to explain, especially for the beginners and the new joiners here, or the people who have not been trading for a long time, how the analysis works. Okay, after we're done with the first chart, when we go to EUR USD, ETH USD will be very fast already because I don't need to explain anymore. Okay, so in the beginning, there's a lot of explaining. That's why it's going to take some time. So the second thing on our cheat sheet just now is there any trend line? So trend line, go to this one, type trend line, and then you try to draw a trend line. I do see a trend line. The problem is for us, a valid trend line is 1 touch, 2 touch, and it needs 3 touches. Okay, somewhere 3 touches. There's no 3 touches. There's only 2 touches. So this is not a valid trend line. Okay, so how do I still identify that this is a uptrend? Very easy. We use the higher high rule and the higher low rule. Okay, so in this case, this is higher low, higher low, higher high. This is a higher high, higher high, higher high, and a higher high. Okay, so based on this theory, okay, the higher high, higher low rule, we can establish that price is going up. So we have already won half our battle, because I always tell you guys in this webinar, if you can identify trend, Okay, if you can identify trend, it is super easy for you to identify, to look for a setup and a trade. Why? Because trend is, if you find that price is going up, then you look for a buy entry. If you find that price is going down, then you look for a sell entry. So it's very easy in the sense that you find trend first, then you know whether you are looking for a buy or a sell. Okay, so now we know that price is going up, we are looking for a buy. Okay, we are looking for a buy. Okay, the next thing on the list, are there any horizontal level? Obviously, there will always be horizontal levels. Let's highlight some horizontal levels. There's one right here. Okay, we're gonna highlight this. There's another one right here. Don't really love this one. Looks like a very weak one. There's another one here. We're gonna end up deleting that in a while. I'll show you why I'm gonna delete that, because we're going to the smaller time frame. There is another one here, I guess. Yep, it's not the strongest one, but structure is not that beautiful, but we're gonna use it, okay? Once we find this level, I'm gonna delete the one that is furthest to price. This is where prices, we only stick to the one that is closest to price. Okay, I'm gonna change the name of this to support. Okay, oh, by the way, if you right click and you go to template, it's not gonna be there for you, okay? Because this is a template that I have selected myself. How do you do this template? You double click, you change the name, type whatever it is you want to type there, and then you right click, template, save as. Then you can just type the name of the template that you want. Next time you go to default. Okay, next time go to template, you'll be able to find all the things that you've saved in the past. Okay, so I've already saved this in the past. That's why if I go to template, you can see that I have this support resistance. Okay, so now that we've identified support resistance, what are we going to do? We're going to see if we can get any more information on this, on the daily time frame. If there's no more information we're getting, then we're going to go to the small time frame. Your job as a trader, as an analyst, or whatever it is that the chartist, is to go on the chart, collect as much information as you can, and from the information that you have collected, you are going to decide whether price is going up or down. Okay, based on the information that we have collected, I am more biased that price is going up. Okay, so let's see what other information we have. More biased meaning that when price gets to our resistance here, I expect price to break out. And then here we can enter for a buy. Okay, I expect price to break out. Okay, so we've already identified our support resistance. We're now in a small time frame. What are we going to do now? We are going to identify closer support resistance. That support was a bit far from current price. The closest one that I see now that we are in the smaller time frame is here. Okay, so this is the closest support. Still a bit far from current price. Depending if you are a swing trader, a scalper, or a day trader, it still looks like it's a bit far. Okay, so but now that we've identified support resistance, I'm going to see if we can get an entry. Okay, so because remember our bias is price is going up, therefore we want to get in for a buy, right? So there's two places I would have told you to get in for a buy. The first place would have been here. The second place would have been here. Okay, that's why it is so important to identify support and resistance. It is so important to identify support and resistance. Why? If price pulls back here, I don't know what's going to happen now. I just know that this resistance and this support is two very important key areas. Okay, so if price pulls back to this support area here, I'm going to consider getting in on a buy. Okay, if price doesn't pull back, and right now price just continues up, when price breaks up from here, okay, if price breaks up from this resistance, it pulls back. At the pullback, I'm going to enter for a buy. Okay, that's how, not simple, that's how straightforward trading is going to be. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to the even smaller time frame to see if I can find even closer information. Okay, because I still think this support is a bit far from current price. I now see an even closer support. Okay, do you guys see this? Okay, cool. Okay. Why did I choose this support? Because there's a swing low here. So swing low here. Okay, so this zone is a support zone and there's a swing low here. Okay, making me think that this is the area, this is a key area. Do you notice that key areas are where price likes to keep going there, but every time it goes there, it rejects. Okay, so price came here one time, it kind of turned back and reject. Came here a second time, it turned back and reject. Came here a third time. This is very pathetic, but yes, it came here a third time, came here and reject. So price came to this support zone 3 times and it turned back. Okay, for those who are here for the first time, joining my webinar for the first time, I'm going to share with you guys an analogy that you guys can use. Hold on. Okay, analogy that you guys can use. Okay, so pretend this is you. You are walking to the right. Okay, you reach a door. You reach a door, you are trying to push the door open. Okay, you're pushing the door, pushing the door. If this door is locked, if there is a lot of locks here, if behind the door there's a lot of heavy boxes, if this door is made out of super heavy stone, what are you going to do? You can keep pushing the door is not going to open. Why? Because it's too heavy for you, it's too much resistance for you. What's going to happen? You're going to have to turn back. Okay, similarly to price, if we identify that this area is an area of resistance, okay, because price came here 1, 2, 3 times. If it comes here the 4th time, I don't think it will have enough strength. Price will have enough strength to break it, and therefore price will have no choice but to turn back. And this is where you enter for your buy. Okay, this is where you enter for your buy if you are a trader. Okay, but that being said, let's say you turn back the first time. You go to the gym. Okay, now, oh, hi, welcome, Joe. Okay, so now we have 2 Joes in our webinar. Okay, you go to the gym, now you have super strong muscle. You go back to this door a second time, and this time you're able to break the door open. Why? Because now you are stronger, your momentum is stronger. Same with price. If the current momentum for price, if the current trend is so strong, for example, I don't know, they're saying, for example, some news came out for XAUUSD, okay, and it gives you XAUUSD a lot of bullish momentum. The next time, oh, sorry, a lot of bearish momentum. The next time price comes here, it's not going to have any trouble breaking this support. Instead, it's going to break and continue down. Okay, so that's why when you are charting or when you are trading, the thing that you need to identify is number 1, your support and resistance. Number 2, how strong is your support and resistance? Okay, are there locks on your door? Are there boxes? Is it a barrier? Is it going to be hard for price to break? Okay, then the last thing you're going to identify, okay, let me remove all drawings. I need to draw this again. Sorry, guys. Okay, the next time you come back, if you are stronger, you'll be able to check the resistance. So again, in trading, you need to find out where the support resistance is, because that's going to be your entry, stop loss, take profit. You're going to need to find out the trend. You need to find out the momentum, the strength of the trend, meaning how strong, if price is moving up, how strong is the trend? Is it just weakly moving up? It's just moving up, but very weak momentum. Is it moving up? Is it just shooting up? Okay, you need to know all of this because it will help you in your trading. And then, of course, you need to know the direction of the trend, which is whether it's uptrend, downtrend, bullish, bearish, you need to know that, okay? So these are the 3 things that you need to know. Okay, now that I've identified our support and resistance, I'm going to identify the strength of the support. How do I identify strength? I use Fibonacci, like we were saying in the introduction. Plot the 38.2 should line up nicely. Okay, 38.2 lines up super nice in that area. Okay, other than that, I don't see anything else that will line up there. Yeah, I don't see anything else that will line up there. 1, 2, 3. Let me check. Let me try this. This is a very short and small projection. I don't like it, but let me just try anyways. Nope. Okay, 127.2 would stay there. Okay, so this is a very pathetic projection, but I will still use it anyways. There is a Fibonacci retracement here. Okay, remember just on the introduction, I was saying when there is Fibonacci confluence, that means it's stronger. When you think of Fibonacci and the example of the door just now, the more Fibonacci levels lining up in the same area as your support resistance, the stronger. Why we can't take 1982? 1982. Okay, you can take 1982, but the thing is because price is here now. Okay, price is here. Price is here. We can use 1982 as a breaking point later. So good spot. Kumana Prasad, good spot. That's a good spot to identify. I think first because we started on the daily time frame, so our resistance was a bit far just now. Yeah, but good spot. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so what's going to happen now is that we have two options. Remember, we think that price is going. Okay, remember, we think that price is going. Okay, so the first thing that might happen is price might come down. If price comes down, I think this is a good area for a buy. You enter here for a buy, you can get into, you can take your first profit here, which spotted by Kumana Prasad, which is a very good spot actually. Okay, and then, or you can put your take profit here. Okay, so depending whether you are a scalper, a swing trader, or a day trader, if you are a scalper day trader, this resistance here, it will be a very good resistance. If you are someone who swing trades, maybe you want to use this resistance instead. This is a bigger resistance. Okay, that's why a lot of traders have like take profit 1 and take profit 2. Okay, so the first resistance here will be your first take profit, and this can be your second take profit. Okay, what's going to happen next? If price does not pull back, price continues to go up from here, what are you going to do? You're going to wait for the break of this resistance here, wait for the pullback. At the pullback, you enter for a buy it to this area. Okay, that is your option. Okay, why am I doing this? Because if you can break the door, if price can break the door, okay, you push the door open, you enter into the room, there's going to be another door. So once you break into this room, you are now in this room, you can enter here for a buy, and then you buy it to the next door. Okay, so this is one strategy you can use. Okay, before anything happens, remember just now in the cheat sheet and the checklist, we also need to find indicators. We were saying that, is there any death cross? Is there golden cross? Is there any natural moving average? Is there stochastics? Is there correlation? Okay, I'm going to pull out stochastics and RSI first. Don't know why this is so laggy. My internet is actually very good. I just tested it before I started the webinar. It says my internet is super fast. Okay, the next thing I'm going to pull out is Ichimoku, because I want to look. Ichimoku is a very good indicator that you can use to identify trend. Okay, looking at Ichimoku, Ichimoku agrees that price is an uptrend. Okay, so how Ichimoku works is if price is above the cloud, it is bullish. If it's below the cloud, it's bearish. If the blue line is above the red line, it is bullish. Okay, if the blue line is below the red line, is bearish. So in this case, Ichimoku is showing bullish scenario. Okay, so it is confirming that it is okay for the buy. Okay, Ichimoku is confirming that it's okay for buy. I might prefer the cloud to be green. If the cloud is green, it's even more bullish. Okay, but just two indicators from Ichimoku is good enough for me. Okay, so I'm going to turn Ichimoku because Ichimoku agrees with us already. Okay, I can use other things that look for trend like Bollinger Band. Okay, Bollinger Band is also showing in an uptrend, not really showing anything. If anything, if it pulls back, it will reach Bollinger Band's middle band. So Bollinger Band is not really going against us, so I think it's okay. Okay, the thing now I want to find is actually stochastics and RSI. In stochastics and RSI, the thing that I'm looking for is confluence. So what is confluence? Confluence is when price is going up on the chart, but stochastics and RSI is showing down. Okay, so you use oscillators like stochastics, RSI, MACD. These are the indicators that you can use to look for confluence. Divergence. Okay, so if anything, RSI is saying it's a sell. Okay, why? I don't see divergence. There's no divergence on stochastics, but it is saying that it's a sell. Why? Because price is reaching the overbought area, this resistance area, and it's time to go down. Okay, so similarly, I think if anything, it's agreeing with our analysis. Remember, our analysis is that when it reaches this resistance here, there is a chance that it will turn back, and then you can get in here for a buy. Okay, if that happens, then it will align nicely with stochastics. So far, stochastics agree, RSI, stochastics agree, Ichimoku agrees. I think Bollinger Band was agreeing as well. Okay, let's see. RSI is on an uptrend. There's no divergence here. Okay, there is no divergence making higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so RSI is in agreement. I don't see any divergence. Okay, so everything is okay for a buy. Everything is okay for a buy. Whether the buy is here, the question now is the buy here? Will it pull down? You get in here for a buy. Okay, here is your first buy entry. Or will the buy be here at the breakout? Okay, so that depends on price. We leave it to price, and then we let price decide, and then we will get in on the trade when price lets us know where to get in. Okay, the other one indicator that I like to use is actually the DMI. DMI will show you the strength of trend. Okay, strength of trend. It is trending on an uptrend. Okay, so if the red color is above 25, means that the trend is strong. Okay, if red is above orange, means that it is an uptrend. So it is a strong uptrend. I am very confident for this buy. Okay, I would say in my own personal confidence, I'm never 100% confident in trading because there's never such thing as 100%. I'm about 90% confident for this trade. Okay, or at least 85% confident for this trade. I personally would get into the trade. If it pulls back to 1965, I will definitely consider getting in a trade. If it breaks out at 1984, which was identified by Kumara Prasad, yep, I will get in for a buy as well. Okay, so that's my analysis for gold. We can move on now to EUR/USD. We have 15 more minutes. Okay, I'm not going to explain so much. We only have 15 more minutes. I'm going to show you guys how I chart. Usually my charting can take me as fast as 5 minutes. It can take me as fast, yeah, usually 5 minutes I'll be able to do one chart. Okay, just that we take a bit longer in this webinar because I need to explain to those who just joined. Okay, also because in these webinars we have more eyes. So the thing about trading is training your eyes to identify things, right? So Kumara Prasad identified a resistance just now that I didn't identify, I didn't see. Okay, so that's the thing about trading, because I am just one pair of eyes. I might miss some things, but now that we have so many pairs of eyes in this webinar, sometimes you guys spot something that, oh, actually I didn't see that. So that's why if you are trading alone and doing your analysis alone, it is good to take your time. Okay, it is good to take your time. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, let me see what we got here. I'm trying my best to fit this channel in. Remember, if it doesn't fit, you don't have to force it. Okay, there's price is definitely moving in an uptrend channel, a very nice uptrend channel. Okay, look for support resistance. There is a support there. Okay, not the best support, but I will use it. You guys identify anything again, do let me know. There is a resistance here. Okay, obviously the swing high will be a resistance. Okay, good. I'm going down to the small time frame to see if there's any more information I can use. Nice, 38.2 lining up very nicely there. Okay, don't know if there's any projections. Nope. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's probably another projection here. Okay, very nice. This support is a very good support. Okay, I'm going to highlight this support. I'm going to turn this green. This support is quite a strong support. There's 2 Fibonacci levels there. There's a support area there. Okay, if price pulls back to this area, I'm quite confident. I'm quite comfortable getting in on a buy here. And then buy it. Okay, so you will have 2 take profit areas. Number 1, you just buy it back to the swing high here. This is a safe one. Okay, this is the safer take profit. Number 2, you can buy it to this longer one, which is up here. Okay, so entirely up to you. Okay, so we've got our analysis already. We have got our analysis already. Oh, guys, I forgot to give you guys a stop loss. Okay, so if price pulls back here, your stop loss will be here, just below this area, because the thing is, why my stop loss is always so tight, I don't even expect price to break here. When price gets here, I don't even expect price to break here. That's how confident I am when I am finding my entries. Okay, but if it breaks, if I am wrong, I want to be wrong fast. That's why I put a very tight stop loss. So a lot of people, they will put their stop loss here below this support area. But I think for me, if I'm wrong, I want to be wrong fast. So I just put it slightly before my entry. The thing that I hope is that I don't get wicked out. Okay, there is a chance that I get wicked out. Okay, so the stop loss can adjust it accordingly. If you want a little bit more breathing space, just move it down. Okay, other than that, give me a sec. Okay, nice. If you're going down on the even smaller time frame, there might be an entry here. Okay, but I'm just giving you guys a safer one. This is more for swing trading. Okay, my entries are usually more for swing trading rather than scalping. If you are scalping, honestly, there's probably an entry here. Okay, but I'm more to swing trading. So let's swing trading and day trading. So let's just patiently wait to see if it breaks out or it pulls back. Okay, so let's just use that safer one. Okay, this one, I would like to see price pull back to this area and then I will get in on a buy. Now that I found my analysis, I need to back it up with indicators. So the indicators that I like to use, Ichimoku. Okay, Ichimoku is agreeing. Ichimoku is okay with our buy. Stochastics, I'm looking for divergence. RSI, I'm looking for divergence. DMI, I'm looking for trend strength and trend direction. Okay, so I usually use this 4 and that's the only 4 that I use. Usually, okay, usually. Okay, X me pull up to RSI, I need a DMI. DMI. Okay, trend is strong, it's on an uptrend. DMI is agreeing with our buy. RSI, there is no divergence, but RSI is showing that it's time to reverse. Okay, it is at a very overbought area. It might be time to reverse. Okay, it might be time to reverse, may not necessarily be, but I don't see a divergence. That's the important thing. Important thing is that RSI is also showing that price is on uptrend. So I think If it does reverse, then it will be perfect for analysis, because our analysis is that price will reverse until our support area. At the support area, you get in for a buy. Okay, so RSI is agreeing for analysis. Stochastics, no divergence either, which is a good thing. Maybe 1, 5, and 3. No divergence either, showing that it's time to reverse, which is perfect for analysis, because our analysis is that price needs to reverse until our support. Our support is the entry. Okay, so that's my analysis for EUR/USD. Okay, so this is take profit 1, take profit 2. Where you guys want to put your take profit is entirely up to you. My job is to help you get the best entry and the best, the best entry. Okay, stop loss will be very tight. Stop loss, if you're not comfortable with my tight stop loss, please move it down. If you're not comfortable with my analysis, please don't enter the trade. Okay, so this is where I will put my stop loss. Okay, so this is my analysis for EUR/USD. Let's move on to Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, I have 2 analysis. Okay, I don't love it. Okay, I have 2 kinds of analysis. Number 1 is definitely a buy. No, my analysis is definitely a buy. The problem is, if we go on a bigger time frame, both Elliott wave, which I cannot show you guys now, and the channel, okay, both Elliott wave and the parallel channel is showing the same thing. Okay, if this channel is a beautifully drawn channel, we are using this channel as a reference. Okay, we are using this channel as a reference, right? Okay, I'm gonna take this part from this part. If we are using this channel as a reference and both Elliott wave is also showing the same thing, it makes me very concerned, because the point of identifying a channel is that you think price is going to move within the channel. Okay, think price is going to move within the channel. Okay, so the potential of price pulling back in the long run, it is going up. It's slowly going up. Okay, whether it's going up in this channel or not, it's whatever it is, but my direction is definitely up. Okay, the problem is, will it pull back to the bottom of this channel? The potential is the bottom of this channel, which is 1,500, 1,450 area. Okay, will it pull back to this bottom before it goes back up? Okay, because if it does that, this is quite a long sell before you reach the bottom. It's going to take a very long time before you find your entry for the buy. Okay, so both Elliott wave is showing the same thing. Okay, Elliott wave is showing that from anywhere from here to here, price can pull back anywhere from here to this area. This is what Elliott wave is showing me. I cannot show you guys Elliott wave because, again, it's a very, very complex way of doing technical analysis. Okay, so right now, price can reverse. Right, or it can go into anywhere in this box and reverse. It can go anywhere in this box and reverse. Okay, so for Ethereum, my only safe thing I want to tell you guys that it is definitely going up. I mean, I'm 90% confident on the direction of the chart. I am confident that it is up. It's just that where do you enter for your buy? Okay, so buy number 1 can be here, which is in this area that price is in right now, which is 1725 exactly was my best entry yesterday. I just did this analysis yesterday. 1725 was my best bet. You guys can see very well that if yesterday you got in at 1725, now 1757, you would have made 30 plus points, which actually is quite a lot of profit. Okay, if you are scalping. Okay, so this is my best bet. The take profit, I wanted to put it here, and the stop loss would have been here. Okay, this is based on my analysis yesterday. Okay, but just take note that the potential for Ethereum to pull back is actually very big. Okay, you have this whole entire area. 2 kinds of technical analysis showing me the same thing. If I use this channel as a reference, the potential is at the bottom of this channel. Even when I use Elliott wave is also showing me that there is a potential that price can reverse from anywhere from here to here. Okay, so it is a very big area to consider. The thing is, I don't trade Ethereum. I only buy and hold Ethereum. Okay, so even if price pulls back anywhere to here, I'm already in a very good position for Ethereum. I got in at Ethereum at 1,200. Okay, my entry price for Ethereum is 1,200. My plan is to hold it until it reaches 6,000. Okay, so my Ethereum plan, this is me personally, okay, is to buy and hold for long term. Long term meaning years, okay, it can be years. It's not like a one-day thing, not like next week. Okay, I'm holding for years. Okay, so the entry for me doesn't matter because I am swing trading Ethereum. Okay, I am swing trading Ethereum. Okay, so this is more for the scalpers, the only people that should be worried about whether price reversed here or whether it reversed here. It depends on the scalper. Okay, I'm just giving my very big analysis. If I have to give an analysis of Ethereum, 60% confident. Okay, I'm only 60% confident. 60% confident that from here, it will go up, break the channel and continue going up. Okay. Okay, or on the minimal, it will come down and then do this. Okay, so if you are day trading or you want to get in a quick trade for Ethereum, if price pulls back to 1722 area, by the way, I actually had someone who attended my webinar text me this morning and said, hey, Cassandra, what did this person say? Woke up to good news, Cass. Ethereum hit the pullback target. So my target yesterday was 1725. 1725 entry for the entry. So yesterday it was here. Or here. Okay, so it's here 1725. 1725, the entry is 1725, and then now they are on their way to take profit. The take profit that I gave them yesterday is 1813. Okay, so if you enter now, it's already on its way to the take profit. The only way I would encourage you to get in this is number one, it breaks, it comes back and retests. I think that's going to be hard. Number two, you can wait for a break here. Okay, if price continues to go up, it breaks this area. This is your second entry for the buy for Ethereum. Okay, I'm going to put out the indicators. All the indicators will agree that it's a buy. Okay. See, so Ichimoku kind of agreeing it's a buy. That's why, okay, Ichimoku, half is agreeing it's a buy, half is agreeing to sell. Okay, so Ichimoku not really saying anything. There was, I think there was no divergence yesterday. I don't remember when I charted yesterday. Okay, so divergence. You know what? I'm only 50% confident. I take it back. Okay, I'm only 50% confident. Oh yeah, yesterday I gave them 2 take profit areas as well. This is the first take profit. I hope it reaches the first take profit. Or I hope some of them already gotten out from the trade. If not, the entry is definitely in this area. So entry was spot on. It's just that now if I have to give you guys an entry, I can't really. Where can we see Ichimoku cloud, red or green? Is it the ending of Ichimoku? Okay, so if you pull out Ichimoku, I think, you know what, guys, I think for Ethereum, I'm not going to give you a setup because it's giving a lot of mixed signals. Okay, so you can see if it's red, it's a bit more bearish. Green is bullish. So whenever I see a break of a cloud, I will, if it's up, I would like to see a green cloud. But if it's a red cloud, I will accept it as well. But if it's a green cloud, it gives me even more confidence. Okay, so if the cloud matches the trend that I'm calling, it gives me even more confidence. Okay, so I think for Ethereum, maybe we just skip Ethereum for today. I don't have a very high confident trade for you guys. For EURUSD, if I have to give you how confident I am, I think I'm like 75, 80% confident that it's number one on the uptrend. Number two, it's going to reverse in this exact same area. So I'm fairly confident in here. I never say that I'm 100% confident because in trading, there's never 100%. Nothing in trading is 100%. There's always a chance that you get it wrong. No matter what you do in life, there's always a chance. Even if you cross the road tonight, right? You cross the road, there is a chance you might get hit by a car. Even if you're eating tonight, there's a chance you might choke on your food, okay? Maybe the chance is slim, but there's still a chance. Okay, so my point is that nothing in life is 100%. So that's why when I give you guys my confidence level, I only give you guys like I'm 80% confident, I'm 90% confident. I'm very confident, but I can never be 100%. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys learned something from me, especially those who are just seeing me for the first time. For those who are regulars here, it's nice seeing you again. I will catch you guys next week. Same time, same place. Okay. Follow your training and get educational info. Okay. I can share my Telegram, just that I'm not very active on Telegram. I will try my best to reply you if I can. Okay, I'll try my best to reply you if I see the notification. Okay, my Telegram is, I'll type it here. Okay, so my Telegram is SYNYIE. For those who didn't know, for those who are here for the first time, sometimes I'm not very active. If you try to contact me and all, it's because I am pregnant. I am in my last trimester, so I am very pregnant. I'm always sleeping all the time, and I don't have a lot of energy most of the time. These webinars are only 1 hour, that's why I'm okay with this. Thank you so much. I'm okay with these webinars, but sometimes I do have to take a long break, and sometimes I have to call off webinars because I am so like I'm vomiting or I'm nauseous or what, but I will try my best. Okay, so just try to contact me. If I don't reply, please don't take it to heart. Okay, just know that I am going through pregnancy, my last few months of pregnancy, and it is a bit tough for me. Okay, so I will catch you guys again next week. Thanks for joining our webinar for today. I hope you learned something new. I hope your trading grows, and I hope your account grows. Okay, bye everyone. Happy trading and take care. Enjoy the weekend ahead. Okay, bye.